Up next, on this week's episode of iLeverage Live, it's heating up as we start off with the Young Guns, Casey and Brianna with the iLeverage news. Then we'll head down the coast to Southern California as we hear from Executive VP John O'Sullivan on leadership. Finally, we'll shoot back up north to Millbrae, California as yours truly closes with the 5 keys to succeed in your business. This and more on iLeverage Live.
Welcome back, everyone, to iLeverage Live. It's our 3rd episode. I'm your host, Brianna Sims. Next to me, I have
Casey Blass.
We have some things we want to go over with you. First is our May 15th event. It'll be our first company-wide live event since all of this pandemic and COVID stuff. Pretty crazy.
How long has it been?
It's been about a year, since March 19th.
That's some time.
So I don't know about you, but I'm ready to interact with some human beings.
Right.
Instead of being cooped up inside. I'm tired of it.
I'm really excited to hear from the new agents that we have in our company and being able to interact with our executives.
I'm pretty excited. We get to hear from our top leaders in iLeverage as well as the carriers that we work with.
Right.
But we also want to remind you guys, because of COVID, we do have a maximum capacity, so please go register for this event. Another thing is iLeverage Active. I know we talked about it in our first episode. Everyone here at the office, we have this iLeverage Active competition.
Right.
Every month we strive to reach 100 miles, whether that's walking or jogging. As long as you get 100 miles, we don't care how you do it, just do it. We encourage you to get out, stay active. I know we've all kind of been cooped up in our homes because of this pandemic, but we want to make sure we keep our energy levels up. Always, we just want to have fun, stay fit. I know a few of us went and had some golf lessons last week, as you can see in the pictures. Pretty fun. Another group thing that we get to do is our iLeverage movie night. Do you know what movie we're watching?
I'm hoping it's King Kong. I honestly am.
I have no idea, but I guess we'll be surprised when we get there. There's going to be a group of 20 of us. I'm so excited. Life is kind of getting back to normal, so I'm looking forward to that.
So am I. I'm really excited. I want to go over the iLeverage app. We really want to encourage all of our agents to use and feel the power of the app and what it can provide to you.
Another thing we want to go over is Medicare.
Yes.
Make sure you get your health license so that you can provide Medicare to your clients. Open enrollment is coming up, so you want to make sure you get your license as soon as you can.
I want to go over the iLeverage store. If you are ever wondering about our iLeverage gear, from our shirts, the mugs, the thermos, or our jackets, feel free to check out your back office and select the store tab. Some exclusive news, our NorCal team is looking to set up a kids basketball tournament in the summer of next year, not only to get some exposure for our company, but also just to allow kids to interact, meet some of their neighbors, enjoy the sun, and even provide some cool snacks, some cool awards, and hopefully even some cool college savings plans, if you ask me.
Another exclusive news that we also went over in the first episode is we have a new product coming. It's a new non-licensed product, which means that you don't have to have an insurance license to sell this. Since I'm excited for it, I know Casey's excited for it.
Super excited.
Everyone here at the office is excited for it. You guys will get to hear more about that on May 15th.
What's on May 15th again?
It's our NorCal Power Weekend.
Don't forget that on Wednesdays at 7 p.m., Donnie Reyes hosts training huddles for not only those who are new to the company, but also those who are looking to just learn more and expand their knowledge. And lastly, I do want to go over what's super exciting is our CEO has launched his own podcast on all podcast platforms, including Apple's, Androids, PCs, and Macs. So feel free to check that out. It is called The Decisive Point. And he has actually reached a milestone within a single month, and that is reaching 1,000 subscribers and listeners all across the country, as well as in 8 different countries. So can you believe that he's in 21 states, 8 different countries, and it's all happened within a month?
You know what that means, right? Jeffrey Delgado is going international. And we are so proud of him, so excited. Go listen to his podcast.
Share,
share, review, put it on Instagram,
Everything.
Facebook, Snapchat, everything, anything. Share it. He deserves it.
Yes.
He's great.
So feel free to check it out. Well, that's all that we have this week. Thank you for tuning in to iLeverage Live, and we'll see you next Monday.
Hey everyone, this is John O'Sullivan, one of the leaders here at iLeverage. And funny enough, one of the topics I want to talk to you about this week is being a leader, some of the qualities and traits of a top leader. One of the first ones is questions I have for you really is, do you care enough to add value to others daily, right? It's compassion, right? Every person wants to be valued. Every person wants to be understood and know that you care. Are you intentional in valuing and caring for people? That's what we need to think about. The way to gain influence is to add value to people. The question is, do you care enough? Do you care enough to be intentional in adding value to others? Not occasionally, not unintentionally, but intentionally and daily. It's as simple as starting off your day with the purpose and declaration that I am going to find someone today that I can add value to. And then try to get that under your belt before noon. When you start your day with the intention of who can I find to help today and add value to them and their lives, even in a small way. Being intentional means that when I'm around people, I'm looking for people who I can add value to. I can look, it doesn't have to be a lot, but it has to be intentional, right? To an intentional act of kindness makes me kind. An intentional act of caring makes me care, right? I encourage you to be intentional. Look for the time, the place, and the person that you can give a little kindness to. If you look for it, you'll find it. If you don't look for it, you're not going to find it. You may accidentally stumble across it, but if you look for it, you will find it every day. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care, right? So one of the some other things that the greatest leaders have in common is obviously competence goes without saying, right? The ability, the skills, the knowledge to do what you have to do to lead and do whatever the job is that must get done. Another trait is courage. Let's talk about courage for a minute. Moving forward, courage doesn't mean that you don't have fear. Matter of fact, if you don't have fear, there might be something wrong with you, right? But everyone has fear. Everyone has fear. But courage is moving forward in the presence of fear. They gain their reputation on difficult ground, right? The issue is, am I willing to move forward? Am I willing to do the hard thing? Here's what I know. Every successful enterprise and every successful team goes through adversity. On the other side of that adversity, on the other side of that difficulty is always the dream and the answer. But you've got to go through the door of difficulty first, right? There's no such thing as good things happening without bad things showing up, right? You ever notice that? Bad things just tend to show up when, before good things happen. And it's the test. It's what you got to go through. Or do you have what it takes to push through that and get it done anyway? So it takes courage. It takes a leader who will stand up and lead the way to encourage people, to give them the security to follow, right? So next question. Are you on the pathway? Are you on the pathway to moral authority to lead, right? You must have competence. You must have the skills and the abilities you need to lead. You got to have the courage, the ability to move forward in spite of the fears that all around you, right? And the third thing is this. You got to have consistency. I define consistency as this: doing good every day. The key phrase being every day, right? Everyone is good once in a while. The problem is they don't stay good for a long time. The consistency is not rewarded for one-time shots, right? Not even rewarded for occasionally or weekly or a monthly, once a month. It's rewarded if you do it time and time and time again, okay? What gives someone moral authority? What is it that gives someone the moral authority as a leader, right? Because it's not given instantly. You don't just show up, do a good job one time, and you've got the moral authority. It's not given that. It's not how it works, right? It's not something that you're entitled to. It's something you earn. The only way you can receive it from people is for them to watch you for a long time, right? When you are consistently good, when you are true to your word consistently, and your values and what you say and what you do consistently measures up and to their sense of an alignment, okay, of your thoughts, your words, your leadership, your actions, your questions, when all of it comes together in a consistent way, then all of a sudden people say, I buy into this person, right? Consistency compounds on itself. Consistency is your best friend, because if you have a bad day, but you've been consistent, they're going to say, hey, anybody can have a bad day, but not everybody can have a good life. And that consistency gives that to you, right? The consistency that life gives you, reinforcement when you have a bad day, and they let it go because they know that's not who you really are, right? So it's okay to make mistakes if you're consistent throughout. I want to end this quick video here with this thought to carry with you into the week. Your past is in your head. All that stuff that you carry is in your head. All those doubts, all those fears, all those things, all those mistakes. It doesn't matter. It's in your head. Your future, though, is in your hands. My question is this: what are you going to do with it? Right? So courage, competence, consistency. So some things to think about as you're developing your skills in leadership, leading teams, leading business, and going out there and making an impact, making a difference, and changing some lives. You guys, John O'Sullivan, one of the leaders here at iLeverage, so happy to be able to share with you this week, and I hope you have a great week. As a matter of fact, make it a great week. Bye-bye for now.
Hello, everyone. My training for today are the 5 keys to succeed in your business. Now, I believe that this helped me out a lot in some of the success that I've had in our industry and in our business. I'm hoping that it will for you as well. So here we go, the 5 keys. Key number 1, you must be willing. You must be willing to give up your old self in order for you to become who you envision yourself to be, or what you envision success to look like, right? So can you see yourself making more than 6 figures? Can you see yourself living in that dream home that you've always wanted? How about, can you see yourself in full control of your time or your schedule? Can you see yourself going on that dream vacation you've always wanted to go on? Well, in order for you to achieve any of this, you must first forget about the old you. Remember, the old you got you this far, and in order for you to get to the next level, well, you have to forget your past, okay? You got to delete your past. Let me explain. Most people will hold on to their past and their past success. Why? Because it's worked for them before, and I get it. But would you agree with me that what may have worked in the past may not work today, right? See, living in the past and the past success can be crippling. It can even make a person be complacent, or most likely prevent them from never leaving their comfort zone. So most will start to feel like, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I can't do this. Maybe this isn't achievable. So what's going to happen next? Well, they're probably just going to give up, stay at their job, and maybe never even dream again. So delete your past and be willing. Key number 2, make a plan. Why leave success to chance? See, in order to have success, you cannot leave it to chance. You must write down your goals and plan your day, your week, and your year, right? So how many appointments will you set up next week, today? How many appointments per week will you have? What's your annual income going to look like? So make a plan and be deliberate. Remember, your business, or your life for that matter, isn't the lottery. So why are you going to treat it like one? Don't leave it to chance. Stop blaming luck. Stop blaming others, right? Only you can be the architect of your success. The question is, are you doing whatever it takes to achieve it? Are you developing yourself, right? By reading or something? Are you following the right influences? Are you duplicating someone you admire? See, a wise man once told me before that success is like a girlfriend. If you don't spend the time, well, she's going to find someone else who will. So don't leave success to chance. Write down your business goals and read them out loud twice a day. Key number 3, skill. Master your craft. Use a 10,000 hour rule. See, according to Malcolm Gladwell, who wrote Outliers, the Story of Success, that it takes about at least 10,000 hours to master something. So in other words, the more time you spend working on your craft, the better you're going to get at it, right? So you can either train with a leader or a mentor, or make sure you never miss any trainings or events, right? As a matter of fact, how often have you visited our back office? Because in the back office, there's some trainings in there too. Or you can go into the agent toolbox in our mobile app and watch some of the great trainings provided by our leadership. So practice, practice, practice. It makes permanent. Key number 4, discipline. No, even when we have passion in what we do, there's going to be times where you're simply just don't feel like doing anything, right? You're not always going to be in the mood to do any business. You know, you probably just would rather sit there and watch Netflix or something, right? But see, what I've learned by Jeff Delgado, right, our president, when you don't feel like doing something, now you have to do it. So you have to be strong, not physically, but mentally. Remember your why. Remember why you're doing this business, right? See, if your why is strong enough, then you will always find the how. So remember, today's struggle is tomorrow's strength. That's key number 4. Key number 5, seize it. I love this one. This is the last one. Go out there and be deliberate. Be consistent. Be relentless. Be fearless. Stop the fear of failure, right? Be careful what you say to yourself. You know, you might talk yourself out of something. Also, don't fear rejection. You know, always remember the 4 S's. Some will, some won't. So what? Someone else is waiting. Get out of your head. There's only one person that can stop and limit you. So get fully immersed and seize it. And guys, that is my training for today. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope it helps you.
Casey Blast.
We have a few reminders and encouragements dang, I can't say the first one.
Slow down, relax,
Okay.
relax.
3,
Deep breath, deep breath.
2.
All right. Some explicit, oh, no, I don't want to say explicit. Some exclusive news.
And I'm your host, Brianna Sims. Next to me I have
Casey Blast.
first order of business. Damn.
Where's your energy at? Come on, wake up. Wake up,
Okay,
here,
okay, let's
have
do
some
it.
coffee, have some coffee.
Okay.